Hi, Aries, and welcome to your Love Scope for May 2020. Let's get right into your reading and see what's in store in the romance department for all the Aries out there. Singles, couples, complicated, separated. Let's see what's coming out for you guys. And I'll try to get a message for each situation since this is a general read. All right, so we have trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith. Honeymoon, enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. And passion, allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. So with these energies, this is like past, present, future, and just depending on when you watch this reading, you could be in this slot or this slot, and we're going to pull more cards, obviously. But Aries, right now or very recent past, Spirit is asking you to really trust the situation, everything that's playing out. And those of you who are single, who are feeling really lonely, like, is there ever going to be somebody for me? Spirit's like, you need to trust the journey. Anytime you're walking a solitude journey, there is absolute purpose in that. And it's to know yourself better, to, change and shift perception, and your energy and your vibration changes to align you to that energy that you desire deep in your soul. So singles, it's like trust the process and ask your spirit guides, what is this solitude journey about? What am I supposed to be gaining and understanding through this process? Those of you in complicated situations, or those couples out there, whatever has recently transpired, again, it's the same message of you really need to trust. And sometimes energy is just a little bit funky. There are disagreements, misunderstandings, and this energy is transitioning right here, the honeymoon. So this is like apologies, kissing, and making up. Some of you singles, there could be a relationship coming your way in the month of May. Now, I know there's a lot of people on quarantine right now, but, in the month of May, it's a lot of the world is supposed to start opening back up, and some of you might be, going out, just being social, maybe taking a small trip somewhere, and you could meet somebody, okay? So singles, there could absolutely be a new connection coming in May. And, for you, those of you in relationships or in these complicated situations, there is going to come a point in May where you guys really work it out, and you're in that, harmonious flow of energy where things feel good, because as you near the end of May, going into June, you have a passion, you're very happy, you and your partner, are on the same page. There's a lot of beautiful energy flowing back and forth, and, whatever this hard time, misunderstanding, argument, setback, whatever this was, you guys absolutely overcome it by the end of May. And singles, I'm telling you, there could be a new love interest by the end of May that you are very much enjoying right here with the passion. So let's look at your energy specifically and the energy of the other person coming through in this reading. All right, on one side we have repeating signs. Just move these over a little bit. And on the other side, we have Dream Rendezvous. And both of these are journey cards. So those of you in couplehood, or, these complicated situations, it's like all signs lead to each other, okay? So those of you who maybe, and I don't feel like a long-term separation coming through with this complicated connection. If you're separated from this person, it's more of a recent thing. And on one side, it's like every sign points back to this person. And on the other side, they are very much dreaming about this person. So both of you are getting a lot of signs and synchronicities and meeting in the astral plane at night and communicating at a soul level. And you're both very much inserted in each other's reality energetically. So those of you, in these complicated situations or had this fight and argument, you're going to get through it in May, and like all is better. Like you're really going to move through this. It's like this connection is inescapable for both of you. Okay. And, those of you singles out there that meet this new romance, and we'll pull cards to see what that's all about. It's a very instantaneous connection. Like you guys were meant to be. You were meant to meet just the way both of you feel, because right after you meet, you're seeing a lot of signs and synchronicities, and they have dreams about you, or this could be you and this could be them. It's interchangeable, but wow, that's an instantaneous connection. And those of you in couplehood where all is well, you guys might have a chance to like go on a camping trip or a small little vacation in the month of May. And that seems a little bizarre that would come through in a message just because of what's going on, but you never know how things could change. And maybe some of you are planning on getting married in the month of May, and it's just going to be a small little service, but you guys are able to go on some sort of honeymoon, and it's just going to be better for you, the intimacy of everything. I do feel a lot of intimacy in these cards, so let's pull some more cards. Okay, so we have the light, awakened soul contracts and experiences, singles. This relationship coming in is of a much higher frequency. So, those of you who have been single, maybe single for a while, this is why you're single, because you're working on your vibration. This relationship is meant to be soul-based, very honest, very honoring of each other, very equal. Doesn't mean that it will always be, a bowl of cherries, but it's a connection of the light, and it doesn't entail all those shadow energies that a lot of relationships carry with. Okay, so this is beautiful for you singles out there. Could indicate a Taurus coming into your life, but ultimately, and look at it's number 5. So in the month of May, there could be this new romance coming in, or spirits really leading you to the aspects of self that need, a reevaluation, and maybe some shifting and changing so that you can align to this beautiful connection. Those of you in union or these complicated connections, this here is letting you know it is a soul to soul connection. It's very heart-based, and you guys will overcome the issues that you face. You absolutely will. And now we have the 10 of emotions, happiness, togetherness, tribe. This is coming out under the honeymoon. So I'm telling you, any arguments, disputes, misunderstandings, you guys are absolutely going to overcome them in the month of May and just be closer for it. And those of you where this is new romance coming in, holy cow, it's a beautiful connection. And now we have the divine masculine of roses, and look at how romantic that is. Whether this is a male or female new partner coming into your life, they are very romantic. And this says devoted, patriarch, successful. This is somebody who really has their stuff together, financially as well as emotionally and mentally. This is a very well-rounded individual right here, and this is an honest person, somebody that you can count on. So there is strong earth energy coming into your reading, Aries, for those of you who are single, and this new relationship coming in towards the end of May, maybe sometime in June, just because this is coming towards the end. And those Aries who are in union or in and complicated situation, it's very strong earth energy, especially a Taurus. So Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Doesn't exclude any other sign, but man, that energy is strong. And I like the earth energy because that lets me know there is an underlying foundation. It's not just completely fleeting and fading away. If you had nothing but water and fire energies coming through, you have a major arcana, a court card, and then your minor here is the 10 of cups, the 10 of emotions, happiness, togetherness, tribe, feeling complete, you know, not wanting for anything. And this is that harmony and that flow happening between you and your partner. So again, any misunderstandings, fights, disagreements, you guys are going to work it out in the month of May, and by the end of May you're right back on track, and you might do like a little getaway, or just really enjoying the time with each other in a way that you maybe haven't in a while. Okay, this is like love right here, this is romance right here, this is a very romantic individual coming in, especially for those of you who are single. This is well worth the wait that some of you have been in. All right, look at this Ace of Flames, new or reigniting flame. So singles, here it is, the confirmation. There is a romance on the horizon for you, absolutely. And this romance is not meant to be you know, filled with shadow energy, you know, confusion, lies, manipulation. It's not. This is the light and awakened soul contract and experience intended for you. And this Ace of Flames, new or reigniting flame. You know, this is a general reading, so it could be a new person or it could be somebody that you know that's returning into your life. But with that reigniting flame, that feels very geared towards those of you who are already in union, or in those complicated situations where you're really going to work it out. And it's like, it's not in the mental body. You just really are going to understand each other. This is an energy of respect and connection and chemistry and flow and harmony. I want to work this out. You know, I don't want to fight with you. I don't need to be right. You don't need to be wrong. I just want to be okay with you. And there's this beautiful like rekindling of magic that unfolds in this existing connection that is in your life. And those of you who are single, this is such a beautiful love trying to come in. I'm telling you, it's worth the wait, or any changes that you need to make to help elevate your vibration to align you to this beautiful soul. And look at this right here under honeymoon and 10 of emotions. We have the 6 of flames, admired, noticed as spotlight. So Aries, this new love, you singles, somebody is going to be noticing you, okay? And when you guys come together, it's just like from day one, from the moment you just fit very nicely. The chemistry is there, the conversation is there, the sweetness, the manners, the romance, the passion, the attraction. It is all there. Oh my goodness. Next out is spirit guide, guidance, overseer, the unknowable. So you singles, this spirit guide coming out is letting you know, hey, I'm on the job and I'm going to make sure that you and this person align with each other, whether it's a new or, you know, reigniting flame. And a reigniting flame could just be somebody that was a coworker, a friend, a past missed opportunity, or maybe it didn't work out the first time around. Like an old flame could really entail, you know, anything. It's like you had an attraction or a crush towards the person, or it can run much, much deeper, right? But what I see is this romance coming in is of the light. It's not that lower vibrational energy. It's not about games. It's like, let's be real. I want a commitment. I want to build a life, and you're connection is so beautiful. It just flows like there's nothing but happiness here. Okay, Aries, this is a very positive reading. And those of you who have been fighting, I'm telling you, this spirit guide is going to make sure you work it out. And it's like you fall in love again. The spark reignites. Not that your love ever died, but it's you go to another level, and neither one of you can get away from each other. Okay, and through any sort of separation, the repeating signs are there. And those of you with this new romance coming in, there's going to be a lot of signs and synchronicities around this person when they return. So let's look at this energy. We have the bringer of thoughts, apology, or facts and truth revealed. So some of you where this is a returning person, they are going to apologize. They're going to, say, hey, this might be somebody who just kind of dipped out or was really flaky, and they're going to tell you the whole story. And this right here is when somebody is speaking the absolute truth. Okay, everything they're saying is real. There's no falsity. There's no alternative or ulterior motive with this. It's like, let me be honest. Let me take ownership. Let me apologize. Okay, and why is this person apologizing? For those of you that this is somebody returning, because all the signs point to you. All right, and over here we have the divine masculine of emotions, awakened, romantic, sensitive. Wow, so this is some water energy coming through, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. And look at these two kings you have sitting right there. Whether you are seeking a male or female, right here, this is very romantic energy. This is somebody who is honest, and I feel this is like two different people coming in, since this is general. We have this earth energy, very solid, very stable, and then over here we have this water energy, which is somebody who is romantic and sensitive and wants to connect, mind, body, heart, and soul. This person goes way, way deep. And, this could also be talking about how this is very solid. There's commitment, there's stability, and then also this beautiful emotional bond and connection that exists that runs very deep, because this would be king. So it's full-grown energy here. There's no games. This isn't a playboy or playgirl coming around. This is somebody who is very serious. And those of you, again, in union or in this complicated connection, whoever screwed up or was just being difficult to deal with is going to take ownership of that and is going to do the right thing and apologize and try to make the situation right. It's okay, Aries. So main thing is many of you are going to receive an apology. There's going to be a conversation that unfolds, those of you in these complicated connections or in union. So we're going to move past the uncertainty, the fighting, the arguing, just whatever happened, and we're going to go back into a place of full connection where we really vibe and feel each other, and there's a lot of mutual respect. This is such an equal flow of energy. It's not one person feeling this way and the other person just going along for the ride. Oh no, this coming through together is where both of you are very content. Both of you want to be there exactly in each other's arms. Okay, so expect apologies, expect people to own up to their behavior, expect commitment. Some of you in these complicated connections, it could be somebody's really been holding back on committing, and you may have really shifted your energy, which is going to facilitate a change within them. And I do see like this stepping forward. Let me, all right, I will commit to you. I will do what it takes. And you have a spirit guide helping you out, those of you in union as well as complicated connections, and those singles out there where this is new love coming in. or a reigniting flame, there is a spirit guide that is going to make sure that you guys meet and you align with each other. And you know, I see two full-grown energies, very mature energies, which would represent you and this other person. And you know, in any sort of separation, again, it's like you guys dream about each other, and all signs lead back to each other on both sides, not just in one, but both of you. Okay, so expect kissing and making up, apologies, falling in love again. And Aries, there is a beautiful romance coming in for some of you, and strong, an indication of the timing being May or early June. And in the meantime, ask your spirit guides, you know, what you can better do to align your own energy to this card right here, because this is the love you want 100% for sure. And it's coming in. Here's the Ace of Flames, a new spark, a new love unfolding for Aries. So those are your messages, Aries. I'm sending you lots of love and light. Take care.